Welcome to the shed with me, Hetty Austin.
Myself, Sunjai RF.
And me, Nathan Eagle.
We are three friends who sit in a shed. We discuss our obsessions and hobbies.
So
Let's get into
Let's
it.
get into it.
Right, yeah.
Yes, pump
Sunjay.
Yes.
It's on
Yes.
you.
Yes.
I'm ready for a weird one.
Yes.
Sanjay,
Yes.
what are you currently obsessed with?
Okay, I'm not sure if we could talk about this for more than 5 minutes, but let's give it a good try. I am obsessed with pickles.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I
Okay.
fucking love pickles.
I love pickles.
Like so much.
It's a good
Okay.
obsession.
I did a 10-minute not rant, but just what was it? Like a stream of consciousness on stage about pickles the other day
Right.
on Saturday,
Yeah.
and I just thought I'm going to do pickles for the podcast.
Yeah, why not?
Can I tell you something
Yes.
fun that's recently happened to me?
Is it about pickles?
Yeah.
Then I want to hear it.
Never liked pickles in my life. Didn't like anything like that.
Oh.
Recently, I like the pickles.
Hey!
I love pickles. Which pickle? What pickles did you have? Where were they from?
A jar of
In a
pickles.
jar.
What, in your
Like
house?
no, they were like the mini
Cornichons.
Little ones, the little tiddly ones.
gherkiny ones,
Little
diddly
tiny
ones.
Cornichon.
Yeah.
What are they called? Cornichons?
Someone had them at a party. I'm always the person.
Party ones.
Person that-
fucking
The
hell,
little
lovely
party ones. Were they on a stick?
No,
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 in
you
a big
get little
jar.
ones in a jar.
You
I
pull
know
them
what you're
out.
on about. I will
Like little
eat.
fishes.
And
I
then
will
like
eat a whole jar of them.
yeah, since
Are they
so,
called cornichons?
so whenever I go anywhere where there's a
I don't
pickle,
know.
whenever I go anywhere there's a pickle, I always take it off or put it to the side, never eat it. I'm the person that takes the gherkins out there at McDonald's.
No.
I put extra
Now-
ones in.
That's all I want.
You have the pickles.
What is it that's changed to me?
Pregnant.
It would have to be by a ghost.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
rub it in. Fuck me.
No, but that is a thing. I know that
Getting
pregnant women
pregnant by
do love
ghosts.
pickles. Yeah, getting pregnant by ghosts.
Do you reckon
No.
it's the sodium? I require the sodium,
Salt.
the salt.
I don't know.
Also-
I don't know what I know people's taste buds change
Yeah,
as they
I
get
think
older.
I think some pickles actually they put sugar in them as well.
Oh,
I think
loads
it can
have
be quite
sugar in them.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, like
especially
you-
that one you was eating the other day. I bet that. had
No, they
shit.
don't have a lot of sugar in them. Ah,
Oh.
so the American pickles generally are fermented, and
Fermented cucumber.
yeah, like fermented
I
cucumber.
didn't know
so
that
it's
for
like
so
they're
long.
really salty
Mm.
but nice. And then there's also fermented European pickles, but mostly they're like quite sweet, like really vinegary and have loads of sugar in them.
Yeah.
And I like both. I just like them
Oh,
all.
I
I
love
can't believe
pickles.
you said this.
Always
'Cause
loved
I
it.
was
What?
literally talking about this.
About pickles? How you like
Yesterday.
pickles now?
Because-
Man, I wish you brought some.
That's why I knew it was a good idea.
Wish
Oh, I
you
wish
brought
I
some.
bought
I would
some.
literally
I
munch.
ate them.
My friend Eva,
Yeah.
the one that
Did
you
she do her own pickles?
No, she was talking about. She's like literally the first thing she remembers me saying was how I did pickled watermelon rind, and I was like, oh yeah, I did that for Sanjay, and she
All
now knows
pickles.
who you are, and I was like,
by the
oh,
watermelon
shit,
rind.
I should do that again because now I like pickles.
Oh,
Maybe I would enjoy that.
I love pickled watermelon rind.
And
I
then
like
I was-
all pickle. I think all pickled food.
Okay, yeah. What the heck? Yes, we
But
Pickling.
we
but-
need to
but
clarify.
the green
Yeah,
gherkins
we're thinking of-
especially.
Yeah. So what is?
We all went there.
technically-
We all went
Yeah,
there.
we all went there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
technically, what is a pickle?
I think it's just preserved.
Preserved
With, like,
with
pickle,
vinegar, isn't it?
It's pickled.
So a
yeah.
pickle is anything that is pickled.
Yeah,
The whole
I think.
place is pickled. The peoples are pickled for sure. No one else may hold it up in the home there is all. This could be Rotterdam or
I
anywhere.
missed it.
Liverpool or Rome. One of them is anywhere. Anywhere alone. Anywhere alone. Do.
I don't know why I
Okay.
didn't comment on that
That
one.
killed 10 seconds of
I
your...
really liked it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder if we can get to 5. Yeah, very good. I could talk for an endless amount of time
So
about
pickled
pickles.
is preserving something in vinegar.
I
Yes.
think, yeah.
I think you're right.
think it's
Yeah.
vinegar, but then
Because a pickle doesn't grow on a
Oh my-
pickle
No,
tree.
no.
Oh my god, as well. We
What?
were talking about pickled onions the other day
love
with my
pickled
mum.
onions.
She's going to start a pickled onion business, and she was like, "Yeah, but when I did, Sandra didn't like my pickled onions."
no, I did like them.
But she's got it in her head. You didn't like
No,
them.
I really liked
You're going to
them.
have to go and tell her in a
She
minute.
told me they were no good, and I was like, no, they're great.
You're gonna have to tell her in a minute because she's got a thing about it. You didn't like a pickled onions.
They were
So you won't-
incredibly good.
You won't get any because you didn't like them.
I loved them
And
so
she's-
much. They were
she's-
so malty.
She's gonna start pickling some onions, and you won't get any.
I really want some. Don't do this to me, Mandy.
You're gonna have to go and tell her in a minute.
I will tell her. I'll tell her now.
Did you tell her?
Did you tell her?
She won't talk to me.
No, it's because she didn't like her pickled onions.
She called me a pickle racist.
Yeah, she did
I
say.
did like a pickled onion.
She did say something about the spices weren't enough for him, and I thought. That was a little-
I
Oh,
made
what
a
did she-
joke.
Oh,
Oh,
you can't
I
do
made
that
a
with Kate's
joke.
mum.
Do
Oh,
that.
no, because you don't always have to have spicy pickles.
No, I'm not.
But-
I'm not. I don't.
But I often have
Do you
chili.
mean chili? and
Yeah,
that?
if I'm making pickles myself, I'll put tons of chili and tons of pepper. But you don't have to have them spicy. I really, really liked them. They were like malty, sweet, delicious. Oh, that's such a good pickle.
Beetroot in
They
the
had
jar.
such a good
Oh no,
Is that pickled?
No.
though?
beetroot.
That's
It's
pickled.
generally pickled.
It's
Yeah.
totally
You can
pickled.
buy it
no,
non-pickled.
I can't have
but
that.
I like
No, I'm not.
beetroot.
I don't like it in a sandwich. When
Looks
people do
periody
stains.
to me.
I like it in everything. It's pink.
Like a
You got
dark-
No,
pink
it
blood.
looks. It looks
Are
like
you
a,
an
it
alien?
looks, it looks like a period clot, and the
Oh.
smell of it is a
Beetroot.
bit.
Oh,
It's just
Earthy.
earthy.
Yeah, that's a bit periody for me.
Oh, I like it.
But pickled onions, I'm all over it.
Because it's quite a skill
Yeah,
to
What, the
keep them
pickles
crunchy.
yeah.
To keep the onions crunchy.
So you
Oh
pickle your own
God.
pickles? Do you
I
pickle
do
your own
pickle. I
pickles?
You pickle
I pickle a
everything.
lot.
Picked a pepper in
pickle
the
stuff.
pickle.
Because I grow my own stuff, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm going to pickle? Oh, no. I was going to pickle green tomatoes. Because I've got a
Ooh.
load of tomatoes
Wouldn't
on...
that be nice?
Yeah, it's going to be delicious.
For anything.
But they've all gone red now, so I'm
But-
just going to eat them.
To me, even now, I never liked like pickle in a jar, like Branston pickle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never
Lemon.
like that.
Yeah,
No,
me
I
too.
love it.
Cheese and pickle
Love it.
sandwich,
My mum
mate.
bought a garlic pickle this week. It was delicious.
Oh,
Can't
yes.
get enough of it.
Yes,
I've
no,
had-
yeah.
It's like in the same sort of realm as Biscoff and Nutella now, and in that it has to go to the back because I
gonna
will
eat all of
demolish it.
I will pick
But I'm like that
pickle.
with a jar of pickles. If like Colleen gets a jar of pickles, I will eat those pickles in one.
I think I
sitting.
would
A whole
now.
jar. There's ones that are like cut and they're nice and
Yeah.
thin and they're really long. And you
I've
can, like-
definitely.
you know what I mean?
I do remember there was a sad night back in the old days where I did like basically a whole jar of pickled onions, and I did feel like my
Bad.
mouth was
So
bleeding.
did you used to
Bad.
like
I
I
pickled
like
onions?
pickled onions.
Yeah.
I've always liked pickled onions, but nothing else pickled.
See, I do like pickled onions, but I'm not like crazy about them.
From a shop, they're a
Nah.
bit too
No.
they're a bit too sour.
I've never had a homemade
What
pickled
about-
onion.
So
Oh,
nice.
Do you
so
make
good.
homemade pickled onions?
Yeah.
then?
My granddad
yeah.
used to do them.
They're like they're just got a softer thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't I have a jar of your
Yeah.
granddad's pickled onions?
Yeah, that's when he.
When he used to piss in the shop.
What? When he was
No
like,
one.
You tell it. You
no-
tell it. You tell
So
it.
basically,
Can we have this on the here?
he's not going to see it, is he?
yeah,
He's
it'd
still
be
with
fine.
us.
It'd be
He's still
fine,
with us.
Just about.
Can't
So
do-
he
can't do
used to
anything about
provide. He used to provide pickled onions for the whole family. That was his thing, and that and a Christmas cake.
Lovely.
But-
that is lovely.
People felt that they could no longer eat the pickled onions when they realised that he was pissing in jars around the house because he couldn't get upstairs to the toilet.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he?
I think what was it? Who went
Was
round?
that what he used to
I
pickle?
think it was.
mate?
I think it was
Someone
my
went
mum,
round
yeah.
and just saw all these jars in the
Yeah.
living room
I
full
mean,
of
obviously
piss.
you would sterilise them. That
and
would
they
be
were
a
like,
thing.
"What's up, Granddad?" He's like, "Oh, I can't make it to the upstairs bathroom."
That's kind of sad.
But
man,
it is sad. But then he was using those jars
to feed.
to put people's Christmas presents in, and I got a piss jar.
It might be why it was so
But
good.
that's
Ate
why,
them up.
like, we
But
didn't have
secret-
them. We haven't had them for a while, and I've missed them.
But also, wasn't it because it was he didn't give me the present.
No.
He gave it to your mum.
No, because I think we had Nancy's as well, and she never got.
Because this is what I remember.
This was a few years ago. Yeah.
Is your mum had some
Yeah.
and was like, oh, "I don't want them. He's pissed in the jars.
Oh, no,
give them
that
to
wasn't-
Sunjay."
No. That wouldn't have been true. She's
was true.
She's
I think it was
mortified. She'd be mortified. She wouldn't give you anything. She thought
Oh
was.
no,
was
the one she made was so nice. Look, this
Yeah.
is this on here. Show her this,
You have to show
okay?
her.
Because
She's
you won't
not-
believe me in
she's
person.
not watched a single thing of this.
You have to show this clip. Say you're in this.
You were
Like
in
your
this,
pickled
yeah.
onions.
They were Mandy. Those pickled onions were delicious. honest, and I dream about them sometimes. I think they might have been the best pickled onions I've ever had, and that's the truth. There we go. I can't add any more because it's going to seem like I'm being sarcastic or not being.
But stop pissing
genuine.
in the jar.
But please stop pissing in the jar.
Adds a little tang.
Maybe that's the.
That's the tang.
It's like the Colonel's secret.
Salt and vinegar crisps.
Piece of. Because I'm really hungry. Now all I want is a piece of cheese with pickled onion on it.
Oh, mate, fucking yeah. Cracker, cheese.
Not even the
pickle,
cracker.
but cracker for me. Cracker, cheese, and a pickle. All day long. All day long.
But even, for me to like pickles is a
big deal.
Can we just go to McDonald's now and just get a box of gherkins? Can we do that?
They probably don't sell.
No.
They should do that. They should
Yeah, they
sell you like a
should.
tub of gherkins.
Because even when you add extra gherkins, they only put like 2 more.
I've
on.
never added extra
I want
gherkins.
500 million, please.
So how do you pickle something? What is it you actually do?
So I seem to remember this. You were explaining once that you said that you just work like a factory. That once you stop pickling, once you've consumed one lot of pickled
just
something,
make
you
another
just
jar.
go back and pickle. You're constantly pickling. And I really enjoyed that. You pickled eggs, you said.
Oh yeah. Like
Pickled eggs are good.
I've never had a
yeah.
pickled egg.
I have.
I think when I have too much, which is what pickling is for, when I have too much of something,
Pickle it.
like I've grown too much in the garden, then the extra I will pickle before it goes
Yeah.
off. That's exactly what it's for. It's just to preserve
Well, I
it.
remember when
Leftover
the
chicken.
doctor advised you to not have any. That was
Yeah, I did get
Oh.
banned from pickles for
yeah.
a
I
while.
remember that was like whoa, Sanjay can't have pickles.
Is he going to survive?
Yeah.
Is he going to be okay?
But I can have pickles again now.
So why couldn't you have pickles? Does it affect you because it's acidy? Your penis.
It affects your penis, yeah. It was going green. I was eating so many pickles.
Try picking it.
When
You tried to pick
yeah,
his penis.
kept dipping it in vinegar.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. But why was?
Make it
I'll
taste
tell
better
you
though.
the actual reason, and then
Yeah,
it'll
go on.
probably be too
Is it
depressing,
sad?
and we'll cut
Is
it
it
out
sad?
a little bit.
Make
'Cause
it
after I had.
unsad.
No, you shouldn't cut it
I'm
out.
sorry.
You should be honest about it.
Well, we'll see what happens. After
what
I
happens.
had the chemotherapy. Yeah, I know. It's cancer, isn't it? Cancer! That could be in the trailer. Cancer!
Maybe it's like,
Basically, after I had chemo, the medication I was on for the chemo to stop me getting sick made my diabetes medication stop working. So then all my blood sugars went all over the place.
So are they incredibly sugary then?
And so, yeah, there was too much sugar and salt in the pickles I was having.
Ooh.
So the doctor was saying to me, "Oh, while we get this sorted out, cut down on a few things," and specifically mentioned pickles. And I was like, "Oh." And he was like, "Do you eat a lot of pickles?" I was like,
But do you think it's because it's like you were eating jars though?
"I don't. I eat more pickles than the average person.
Well,
Yeah.
But
whenever
I don't
we
go
be,
crazy on pickles."
whenever
I
we
don't
be
know.
out and about, we'd buy Sanjay a pickle for a treat.
Yeah, people keep. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
every so often, I go downstairs in the morning, go and get the letters, and there'll be someone's put a pickle through the letterbox for me.
Oh
Sweet.
yeah.
Not just like bare, like one
Yeah,
of them in a packet or something. Because you can buy those
Yeah,
the
that's
Van Houten's pickles.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't tried it because I've wanted to try one. You had a sour one. What's
I have
that like?
definitely.
The sour one's
I have.
delicious.
I have posted one through your letterbox.
You have as well. Yeah. There's a few people who've done it. I like it. And I just eat it. If you want to poison me, just put a pickle through the letterbox. I'll eat it. No question. Even if it's said it was poisoned, poison
Don't
flavour,
consume.
I'd just be like, that's worth it. I love them.
I tell you why, because when I was in my breakdown and I wasn't talking, I'm making it sad now.
Yeah.
When I was in my breakdown, and I wasn't
Be a bit
talking
of
to
sadness.
you,
Yeah.
and I wasn't seeing you. I remember being
Was
out.
it me specifically or was
No,
it
'cause
everyone?
I could, like everyone,
Ah,
but like
okay.
you were like
The worst.
the worst one to miss. You were like the one that was like really hurt to not see. And
Wait,
I remember.
Did I do something?
No, we just
Oh,
like
okay,
we just
so
didn't
just
see
gotta
each
check.
other because we weren't
I didn't
gigging.
see anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like when I
I
gave
had
up
cancer.
comedy. Yeah, you had cancer and I had a breakdown.
Remember when you were really absent?
You completely blanked
From
me.
my life.
No,
You
it
completely
wasn't
blanked me when you were in hospital.
It wasn't that. It was after that. It was after I gave up comedy and I just wasn't seeing you.
Yes.
And I remember being in a shop once and there was like these pickles and I felt really sad because I was like, oh, I miss Sanjay.
I had no idea that you liked pickles that much.
Really?
I didn't. I really didn't.
like pickles. Andrew bought me a box
Oh, yeah, that was good.
of
Yeah.
lovely Andrew White. Bought me, I can't remember how many were in there. There were a
I
lot.
think it was like 24,
It was a
wasn't it?
massive
Yeah.
box
Oh
of,
my
and
But
each
the
pickle.
giant ones.
Yeah, I've got pictures of them. I'll put them in this. They're like as big as your Relentless can. Some of those
Yeah,
pickles.
yeah, yeah.
Hold it up, like that. Big old pickles. And I had like over 20 of them, and I kept giving him a rundown of how much pickle I had left.
Yeah.
I was like, Andrew, I'm running out of pickles. I'm gonna need some more. They were good, but they are like really salty, and they're like so. Another way, I'm not sure if they are pickles when it's
how
fermented.
high in calories are they?
The one I ate the other day
Yeah.
said it was 0 calories, which I do
What?
not believe. I do not believe. Why am I looking around? Where's the packet?
It depends how much sugar's in it.
Yeah,
as well,
but
doesn't it? In terms
Because
of
if that's what I
make
want,
you
and they're
put
like,
on weight.
technically a vegetable.
Well,
Vegetable.
it's what you pickle them in. Vegetable.
Remember that? Would I lie to you, Greg Davies, when he tries to make his teacher friend say the word vegetables? He says it in a really weird way. I can't say the word vegetable without saying it like Greg Davies saying it. Vegetables.
No, I don't remember.
I'll send it to you later. You'll enjoy it.
I think it's the brine
Yeah.
or the vinegar that pickle it because you add sugar
Yeah.
and a lot of salt. That's bad. But I think because this, I remember eating it. I had. I'll tell a story about it in a sec. But I had one of those giant Van Houten pickles the other day, and I just noticed how it said 0 calories on the back, and I was like, "There's absolutely no way because it's got to have sugar and salt in the thing." But I think they're probably allowed to say the cucumber
Actually has no calories.
has no calories.
but
Yeah,
what you're
but
putting
then when they
pickling
post
in.
after
Yeah.
processing, it's definitely.
I would when you first said that you wouldn't stop to eat. I thought it would do something to your guts.
Acidy.
Because is it acidy though? Because I did
but
think
I think
that
a little bit of vinegar is good for your
guts
guts,
cleans you out.
yeah.
I have
20 in a row.
I didn't eat 20 in a row. They did last me
I have
20 days.
It's a bit like us with the Terry chocolate oranges.
It was like the 12
one a
days
day,
of Christmas.
yeah.
They had two pickles every day.
I have vinegar on my salad every day, and I wonder if that's trained my brain to want pickles.
Lovely bit of vinegar. I love vinegar.
So I had someone put a pickle on scrambled eggs the other day. It was delicious.
Well, that's a good idea.
Love pickles.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was so good.
So
And it's so weird. And olives, I've never liked olives in my life.
Oh,
ever.
No,
I
I'm
think
not
that
an
might
olive
be just
person.
developing taste buds then. Because as you get older, you like more bitter things,
I know,
saltier
I
things.
still don't like olives. I
Still
think
like
they're
olives.
fucking disgusting.
There's a big range, different types of olives. I love olives. I've always liked
No,
olives.
I'm not an olive person.
I've
It
always
was
liked
Eva.
pickles.
Again, she made this lovely hummus, and she put I know.
Love a bit of hummus.
I know.
Yeah. What do you eat your hummus with? Fingers.
Pickles.
Hands.
Yeah.
She made it.
Have we told the hummus
Yes,
story
you
on
have.
this? We
We
must
have.
We've
have.
told it, I think, more than
Yeah.
once. Yeah, yeah.
I really like
Very
hummus.
funny
She
story.
made me some hummus. And
Cut
she
back
put,
right now
she
to
put
that
in some.
story.
She put some. She put some olive juice into it, and I was like, I don't like olives, but this hummus was delicious. And then I was like, maybe I should try an olive. And I was like,
No, I don't. Yeah, maybe
It was
it's
good.
You might like them now if you
No,
like.
I don't think I will.
No, that's what happens as we turn
Well, I don't-
30s. Our bodies are breaking down, but our taste for salty
Again.
things.
I do love salt though. You're right.
My head just went big.
Because you're thinking
Get
about
excited
thinking about
about
pickles.
pickles,
Thinking about
as well.
pickles. Yeah, when I'm excited. When the male is excited, his crest rises.
When was the last time you ate a pickle?
Yesterday.
I'm quite
When's the last
surprised that
time
it
you
wasn't
pickled
like this
something?
afternoon.
Oh, when I pickled something, I pickled some watermelon. Like,
What's that like?
delicious.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it when I'd made it for him.
Yeah,
You think
I
you
love
would
it.
like it now?
Well, that's why I was going to make it the other day because I had the
Pickled
watermelon
watermelon.
salad and I was like, oh, I could pickle the rind for Sanjay.
Yeah, you don't pickle the flesh.
no,
you just
it's the
pickle
rind.
the
So,
rind.
what is like the most weirdest? What's the weirdest thing you could pickle?
No,
That you would
can
eat?
pickle anything. You
Human-
can
You
preserve
literally pickle anything.
Human
Human
teeth.
tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pickle almost anything. I've had pickled fish.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm not a fish
I
person.
like pickled fish. I've not had any other pickled meat.
What, you know, when the hot dogs come in the thing, that's nothing to do with pickle. No,
The
it's
what?
not, is it? No, is it? No, I'm
Hot
being
dogs
stupid.
come in the what?
They come
Oh,
in
they're in a
no,
brine.
no,
They're in
no.
a salty
Brine.
brine. Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
not pickled, is it,
No, I
really?
don't
No,
think
no,
so.
no.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
that's preserving them. What's the difference
It's
between
not
preserving
vinegar,
and
is it?
pickling?
Oh well, there's lots of different ways to preserve things.
Mm.
Like you can preserve them by adding tons of sugar, like
Pickling
a jam.
is
Or
always vinegar, right?
I don't know.
I thought it was always
I'm
vinegar.
sure the act of
Should we
pickling.
ask Echo?
Should we ask Echo?
Yeah, yeah.
Echo, what is pickle?
A pickled cucumber, commonly known as a pickle in the United States and Canada, and a gherkin in Britain, Ireland, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand, is a usually small or miniature cucumber that has been pickled
You've
in
asked the
brine,
wrong thing.
vinegar,
So what
or other solution
is
and left to
pickling?
ferment.
Echo, what is pickling?
Pickling is a metal surface treatment used to remove impurities, such as stains, inorganic contaminants, and rust or scale from ferrous metals, copper, precious metals, and aluminum
So what is
alloys.
pickling food?
How do you pickle food?
Is that why my insides are all wrong?
Yeah.
I've been eating metal.
Yeah.
Echo, how do you pickle food?
From foodsmart.com. To pickle a food, you must submerge it into an acidic brine that goes through a fermentation process.
Oh, it does need to be fermented. It does need fermentation
Yeah, but hang on,
to be
sorry.
real
But
pickling.
what
Yeah.
does that mean?
So
though?
it's sugar, isn't it?
What,
to
so what,
release
what
the-
does fermented mean? Sorry.
Fermentation is normally a bacteria or microbes are growing on something and like breaking it down. It changes the flavour. Like you ferment beer, the hops.
So it just
and
needs to
stuff.
be a long time. Is that what
Yeah,
it means?
you generally
Oh
need
my
a long
god!
time
I want
to
a pickle and a beer.
pickle thing.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
So that's what I wanted to know, whether the American pickles were fermented. Do you... Oh, those big Van Houten pickles
Yeah, I
are
want
perfect
one.
to have with beer.
Yeah,
They're so
Can we have a pickle and beer night?
I would love
I
a
would
pickle
love
beer
pickle
night.
and beer
That
night.
should
I'll
be a
make
new
some-
Just
thing.
a pickle
We
night.
should make some. I'll make some.
We should
I'll
call
make
the
some hummus
podcast
to
now
go with
the
it.
Pickly beer.
Pickly beer.
Podcast.
Pickles and beers.
Yeah, pickles and beers.
Pickles and beers.
Some beers have pickle juice in them, don't they? I've definitely.
had a-
I've
I've had a-
definitely tried
Yes.
one.
I don't think anyone else liked this. Well, you were there at Lucy's birthday when we had picklebacks.
Oh
But we-
my god! How did I forget this?
But we didn't have... So a pickleback
Yeah.
Oh,
is...
I think I've heard about it. Is it like a pickled onion shot?
You add pickle juice from like something from pickles jar to, is it whiskey? I think it's to
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any whiskey, and we didn't have any pickle juice. We had pickled onions
But the
and
little
vodka.
tiny ones.
Yeah, we had silvered pickled onions and vodka. So I was just pouring everyone shots of pickle juice and vodka. I loved
Is
it.
it nice?
It
Everyone
was
else
quite-
was going.
I can't really drink vodka. Vodka is bad for me. But I did
delicious.
really enjoy the saltiness
Taste.
of the pickled
Yeah.
onion.
It's very
Because I remember
tasty.
my ex picked me up the next morning, and I think we were going for a rough patch, and he picked me up in the car, and he went,
You stink.
"Why do you smell of Monster Munch?"
Yes, I love pickled onion monster munch. So
It's
good.
the best one.
Yeah, they were nice. We never named them, did we?
No, we
Never
should do
gave
that
them a
again.
name.
Pickled onion shots.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder if that.
Good
I
vodka.
feel like I've
You were
heard
so
some-
hungover the next day. It was so funny.
Oh, and I had to.
Oh, because the clocks had gone back. You know, like
Yeah.
when so like
we lost an hour
We
of
lost
sleep.
an
They
hour.
went forward.
So he was like woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but really it was 6. And he was like crouched over, and his kids were like phoning him, "Hey, Daddy, I'm coming to pick you up. We're going to go to a farm." And he was like, "Yes, I'll see you in a minute." He was like practically in tears.
We went to a farm
Yeah.
in lambing season to see the sheep giving birth.
Being hungover and.
I was really hungover just watching a sheep eat its own afterbirth.
Oh no. But if that afterbirth was pickled,
Oh god, yeah, they do that.
do
They
they?
pickle the
Placenta and
the
shit like that.
placenta,
Pickled
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't
placenta.
surprise
Would you eat
me.
it?
Yeah, I'd eat it.
Would you try that?
I think I would
pickled
try anything pickled. I think I would. Just
Pickled placenta.
try. I think I'd try pickled placenta.
Pickled penis.
I'd try pickled penis.
Yeah, I would as well.
Pickled dog turd.
I wouldn't try pickled.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
You mean
found
any
something.
food?
We found
Any
anything
food.
that is edible. Yeah. A
Pickled-
pickled shoe. No, yeah, anything
Yeah.
that's edible. I think I would. I just love pickle so much.
So like a pickled chicken leg.
Yeah, I think you can get pickled chicken's feet. I'd try that.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
I don't like the idea of pickled meat though. That freaks me out. a
Yeah,
bit.
I've never sought that out, but I'd try it.
Yeah.
I would try a pickled egg now.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
nice.
I've never had one in my
You'd
life.
like that. You'd like that.
I do
They
love
can
eggs.
be really strong. They can
I
be
love
really,
eggs.
But that is nice. What do you mean strong as in like?
Really, yeah.
Sour.
Yeah, sour. Because my kids, when they used to look up to me, because whenever we go to fish and chip shop, I'd get a pickled egg,
Pickled egg.
and they'd always go, "Oh, we have a pickled egg too.
Yeah.
We want to be like Daddy." And I'd like get one and
Oh
cut
my
it in
God.
half, and then they'd just like, they loved me so much, they'd just suffer through this pickled egg. They'd just be like, "We're like Daddy."
I'm so hungry now. I want fish and chips with pickled onion. Oh.
So these Van Houten's pickles, right?
Yeah.
They come in all. I've had the garlic one, I've had the chili one,
Yeah.
I've had the kosher one, and I've had. This is what happened the other day. Walked into a corner shop, and there was one pickle stood on the side. I think I was with Duncan. No, I was with Joe. And Joe was like, "You like them? What?
What was
I'm
that?
so hungry.
For pickle?"
Really?
I think we should go.
No, we haven't.
No. We got a bit of time, but I think afterwards we should go and get a pickle.
What shop? I don't know what shops do those ones.
The cost cutters.
People
around the
just keep
corner.
gifting them to me.
Cost cutter around the corner do them.
Really?
But-
Will they be open?
I don't know if they'll be open.
We
Well,
can
that would be a
try.
nice little scene, actually, if us all eating a pickle.
Eating a pickle. I think I've only ever bought
about
one for
Tesco?
myself. I have had probably 100 Van Houten's pickles, and I've only ever bought one this week because I walked into a corner shop and Joe went, "You like them?" And I went, "Wow!" Because it was a sour warhead pickle. You know the warhead sweets.
No.
They're the sweets where they've got like the face on it going,
Oh, yes.
and it's got like the head is
Oh,
exploding.
no, yeah, I've seen people do
Yeah.
TikTok challenges where they eat.
Yeah, so it was like a warhead
Yeah,
pickle. And I walked in and went, "Wow!" I literally went, "I'll pay anything for that." And then I said to the person behind the counter, like, "How much is that?" And he was like, "It's £4." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "That is a lot for a pickle." So I tried to haggle for this pickle.
Oh my God.
But like, I completely given my cards away how much I wanted it.
Yeah, I'll pay anything for this.
So anyway, I got
Take
him
down to
down.
£2.
I got him down to the
I'll pay
£3.75.
anything for this.
Not bad.
Oh, I got 25p
I'll
off.
pay anything for this, but not £4.
Yeah, £4 too steep. I just switched into haggle mode. I was like, no. It was very nice.
Oh, good.
It didn't blow my head off sour, but it was delicious.
Because I've seen people literally throw up from eating the hot ones. But then I thought, is that...
Pussies.
Yeah. But then I can't handle spicy. I did think about doing one of those challenges here. Because I don't know, but I don't know how spicy they actually
that
are.
pickle was good. I don't know. I find my white filter is a bit off. I don't know. Because if I eat something,
What?
it's
What does that
not
mean?
too spicy for me, but I can't tell. Like, so whenever
Yeah, no, it's fucked. Told
Yeah.
you.
I used to cook, or my mum cooks or something, we've got how we would spice it for ourselves and how we would spice it for guests. And my I don't know how to spice for guests now. I always do it too hot or...
Yeah, you probably would fuck me up if you tried to spice my
But I
food.
used to be pretty good at it, where I'd be like, I could eat something and someone go, "Is it spicy?" I'd be like, "Well, it's not spicy for me, but it would be too spicy."
But why do you
for
think that is? Why do you think some people can handle it and can't? Why do you think? Do you think it's
Because
learned?
my auntie
Or is
used to
it
make
just
me
different
eat chili soup when I was like
to
5
to train you?
to train me
Yeah.
to eat hot food, and
So
all
do
the
you
kids
think-
would be sitting around crying, just eating this green chili soup, like she's standing there with a slipper. She wasn't particularly nice, standing there with a slipper, like, "Eat
It's
your
it.
soup."
So
Yeah.
do you think that it's something that is learned from your spicy palate?
I think it is because
Because I didn't have. I was always like mince and fucking potatoes and shit like that. Were you?
part of the thing with
Minced potatoes, spag
I
bowl,
mean, yeah, that sounds delicious.
Dumpling,
All
shaped
food.
I hate them
Yeah.
as well.
sausage and
But
mash.
Lovely.
Me and my mum can handle spice a bit more. My dad can't handle it at all.
Oh, I can't.
And so I had a low calorie ready meal last night, and it was peri peri chicken, but it was too spicy, but like artificially spicy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It added nothing
It's
to the
heat
flavour.
and no
It's just
flavour.
heat.
Yes, I hate that.
Heat
It
and
bothers
no
me.
flavour.
It's
I
got
hate
to
that.
add flavour.
And my
Yeah,
mum
There's
was
no
like,
point.
in the end, I was like, I can't eat this. This is horrible. Mum said, "Oh, it must be really spicy for you to not enjoy it."
Because it's partly the thing with like the heat flavour, the capsicum, like the pepper heat that they measure in Scoville units. It's just a mentality thing because your body, your mouth thinks it's you're being harmed.
Yeah.
Like, because you feel like you can feel like it's pain, but it doesn't actually hurt you at all. Like, you could eat loads of chili, and it won't physically affect your stomach, but your brain thinks I'm dying,
You're in pain, yeah.
and so you get the feeling in your mouth and stuff. And I think just when
I've
you eat
thrown
it a lot
up.
more,
I've thrown
yeah.
up and I've shat.
It's given me hiccups.
Like, yeah, no, I remember. But seriously,
I shit myself.
when I used to work in a factory, I walked past and this bloke put some thing on my hand. I was so stupid and young. He goes, "Here, try some of this," and he put some
Dog shit.
and he put some like a sauce there.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be hard, so I just went and I sucked it all up. And it was ridiculous. And I remember running to the toilet and vomiting, crying and shitting. Like serious and burny shit. And it was, I don't know what it was, like some kind of hot sauce. And ever since then, I have to be really careful because it will just come out.
Do you remember that shit that I did on the Isle of Wight after that curry?
I remember it well. Was that curry shit?
It was like a mixture of nerves and curry
It's the
shit.
stinkiest shit I've ever smelled.
I remember this event.
Isle of Wight went on lockdown.
Yeah, but there were 2 toilets backstage.
There's only one
And
now.
I didn't. Yeah. And like that's the thing. Both you needed the toilet and I needed the toilet. I was like, well, there's 2 toilets, and I knew Hetty had just been in that one.
Oh my god! It literally was like this. I needed to go because I needed to go, but trying to poo in there and then not breathe, and like so when you're trying to push out a wee, like even quicker,
trying to bear down.
So I was trying to wee as fast as I could.
It was the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life. It was like raw sewage.
So bad.
Was it worse than the?
Yeah,
when
you got off lightly compared to him.
That was a very stinky poo. Very, and I think you knew as soon as I come back, I come back and I've seen a ghost. I've seen the devil.
Because I saw her
seen the
face,
devil.
and I was like, I'm gonna go that one.
You
go that one.
You're like, no, it's got to be him. I was like, no, it's definitely. It was me.
No way, that could come from a female.
I was in the other toilet.
That's why
Coming through the walls.
That's why I don't eat before gigs anymore. Oh god, it was too much.
Dear.
Ridiculous.
Were you at that? Were either of you at that something funny one in Eastleigh? I think it might
Yes,
have been.
I remember.
Were you there?
I know exactly when you did that far.
What's this shit, mate?
Yeah, that was it. No, I do remember. It was me, you, Duncan, and everyone was there.
It was me, you, Duncan, and I think Kat.
Yeah.
And I rarely need a poo before a gig. Yeah, I had a very bad poo.
But it went into the auditorium.
It came
it
into
came
the
in.
gig.
Yeah, I remember now.
So you could just see everyone going, like as it slowly went across the room.
Yeah. People don't want to laugh when there's this kind of shit.
It was a particularly tough gig.
It's one of those shitty ghosts.
Yeah. The shitty ghost has arrived.
Just going for the
Do you remember the gig where we both had the shits and we took an Imodium?
Yes. we were driving to this gig, which we didn't have the full address for.
No, it was like in the middle of nowhere. And we both talked. I think you had one of us had a
we
dodgy
both
stomach.
had bad stomachs.
No, I think one of us talked the other one into having a dodgy stomach.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was something
well,
like
I definitely had a bad stomach because I had I had Imodium in my
Yeah.
bag.
Do you
Yeah.
think, like, you know when women synchronise with their periods?
It was exactly what had
Oh,
happened.
bowels.
He kept
Synchronised.
talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I really need to shit."
Because I was I driving.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to shit myself.
Yeah.
we both made it. But
We
the thing
did,
is,
but it was like close.
it was so close. But because we didn't have the address, so we just driving through the woods, just like, is that it? Just looking for something that looked like a venue.
And I think we discussed at one point we were going to have to go in the woods.
Oh, man,
Shit
yeah,
in the bush.
yeah.
It was so bad. And but then the promoter for the gig, he was like, it's so lovely guy. Before the gig, he was just like. And we were like, what's wrong? He's just like, I've been having a lot of panic attacks lately. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting anxious.
He had a bit of acid, didn't he?
Yeah, he's like, I've got a bit of acid reflux. I've had a bad day. I don't know what to do. And he's like, have you got anything I can take? And I didn't know if I was like, oh, look in my bag. I was like, I've only got Imodium.
No, that's not what happened.
Is it not? I'm sure he went, that'll do.
No, that's not what happened.
What happened? What happened?
He asked you, was that antacid? And you said yes.
Oh, I see.
And you took it, and you said, you said, I'm not sure though. Have a look.
Oh.
And he looked, and he went, no, that'll do.
Yeah, he took Imodium.
What does Imodium do? That
It
bungs you up or
it
stops
bungs you up.
Bungs
Bungs
you
you up.
But
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
So if you got the shits, it stops the shits. And he
Okay.
did. I did ask him a few days later. I was like, "How's your bowels been?" He was like, "Well, I've been a bit constipated actually." I was like, "Might have been me."
So how's your anxiety?
Yeah, it's gone right up, right through the roof.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I love pickles.
Yeah.
Warhead one.
I think
What-
this is a nice obsession because we
What-
all kind of love
Yeah.
pickles.
What brought it on for you to talk about it for 11 minutes on stage the other day?
Someone I was emceeing, so I was talking to lots of people in the audience, and then at one point I realised I talked to everyone in the audience. It was quite a small, like lower attended gig, and I realised like nearly towards the end of the night that I hadn't asked anyone's name. And I was like, I haven't asked anyone's name because I have trouble remembering people's names, and I just label you all by whatever we've talked about. And he goes, I'm going to ask, and I went, I'm going to ask one person their name, and I asked them their name, and it was a really cool name. It was, I don't want to dox them, so I won't say who it was. But it was a really cool name, and I was like, how did that originate? And she was like, I chose it myself. I was like, that's so cool. I wish I could choose my own name. And then I went to say, if I could choose my own name, I'd call myself, and then I was like, oh no, no, none of you will understand. I was like, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. And someone from the audience just went, oh, and then they went, oh no, tell us. And I was like, no, I know more about comedy, and this is not a story worth telling. And I went, you know what? If you want to know the rest of the story, follow me on Instagram, just as a joke. And then someone went, oh, clickbait. Which was great. And then I just... So if I could pick my own name, I'll tell it now, and it'll probably be too long. But there's so much I have to go back to do it. But do you know how I was named and how my children were named?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like Indian.
Sunjai
Nathan White. It's effectively like an Indian star sign thing, and when you're born, but it's more down to the hour that you're born rather than like monthly, like star signs. There'll be like certain sounds that are associated with your birth. So then if you have those sounds in your name, it's lucky because everyone, whenever they say your name, they'll be making those sounds, and it's just like a lucky, nice thing. And so my sounds
That's
were
nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, what is yours?
My sounds were S and G. So I was either my parents were choosing between Sunjai or Gus. I'm very glad they picked Sunjai.
Yeah.
But my son got G or K, and I really wanted to call him Gherkin.
Well, Gurk for short. Is that not
Yeah,
bad?
but Alison vetoed it, and I can't really
Yeah,
complain.
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I have told him, you were almost, because like my parents go to me, you were
Yeah.
almost called Gus. And I'm like, thank God you didn't
Yeah,
call me
yeah.
Gus.
Yeah.
And I'd say to my son, you're almost called Gherkin. And he's like, what is wrong with you?
Pickle is a term of endearment, though, isn't
Yeah,
it? Like, you
yeah,
refer
yeah.
to someone
Well,
as a
that's
little
right.
pickle.
Hello,
It's
pickle,
really
yeah,
sweet,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
So if I got to pick my name, I would call myself Gherkin.
Oh,
Because I got G as well. I like it. But then I wanted to set up how big a part of my life pickles were to the audience. So I just started talking about pickles. I told them about this warhead because I think I had it that day or the day before so I was telling them about that.
Yeah.
And then I just kept talking about pickles for too long.
Yeah.
And the headliner was like, fucking bring me on. I'm talking about pickles here.
Yeah, if I get you a pickle,
More
will you come
important.
off?
Yeah. Yeah, if he just waved a pickle at me, I would. That made me talk about pickles. And then I thought, so then I said, because I said, oh, follow me on Instagram. I went, I will do a podcast about pickles. And they were all like, please. And I was like, you have to listen.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you were at that gig and you've come to find this podcast because of the pickles, and now you know why I love pickles so much.
It
and
won't
why
be
I
out
would
till
call
2025
myself
at this
Gherkin.
rate. But
Yeah, and it'll be like, it'll go out like 20 weeks after that gig. No one will remember. But.
Could you live without pickles? If someone said to you can never eat a pickle again.
how was it not having pickles?
Yeah, what was that like?
I guess
I
that would be
didn't
like someone
like
to
it.
me saying you can't have eggs.
Do you love eggs?
Do love eggs.
I love eggs.
I did.
Maybe sausages. If someone said to me, I can eat sausages. I love sausages.
I'm trying to
Sausages
remember.
are
It was
weird.
so traumatic. I think I blocked a lot of it out of my mind. I wanted pickles constantly, and I think it made me exercise and get healthier quicker, so I could
yeah.
have. It was pickle driven. Now I think about it. And
Yeah.
then as soon as I could have pickles again, I was just like, so when people because there was this point, even both of you said, everyone was like, "Oh, you've lost a lot of weight," because I wanted pickles.
Yeah.
I was just.
Gotta get healthy for pickles.
That's what.
Gotta beat this cancer for pickles.
That's another thing. People kept saying to me, "You've lost a lot of weight," and I go, "Yeah, I've been ill." But really, it was my drive for pickles. I thought about them constantly.
We definitely need to go to
Get
the
some
corner shop
pickle.
now and get some pickles. We all want that.
Pickle mission.
We're on a pickle mission.
Do you like pickles? What's your favourite pickle?
Send us your best pickling recipe. Are you a
Yeah,
pickler?
man.
Do you like
Yeah.
piccalilli?
Piccalilli?
No.
No.
I like
Draw the line.
piccalilli.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
It's like cauliflower and little mini gherkins.
Feel
in
like I've
there.
tasted it. Is
Maybe,
it too
maybe I'll
perfumey?
like it this year. Maybe at
Onions.
Christmas. This will be the year I try piccalilli.
Got a lot of mustard. in it, I think.
Oh, I love
think that's
mustard
what-
though.
Is it mustard that makes it yellow, or is it
Turmeric.
turmeric?
I
I
love
think it's turmeric,
mustard.
isn't it?
It's turmeric.
Mm.
Sounds
Mustard.
delicious. Why haven't I
Oh,
tried
pickle
it?
on a
It is
mustard.
delicious.
Pickle on a mustard. Mustard on a pickle.
Yeah, I put
That-
mustard on.
yeah, I've never
Oh,
done
a
that.
pickle.
Just literally.
dipped in,
fucking yeah, dip
uh,
it in there.
Aioli.
Garlic
sauce.
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Aioli. What the hell is that then?
Do you know what I like to do?
What do you like to do?
I like to get pickle.
Mm.
I like to get
Mm.
Spanish onion.
Oh.
I like to chop it up tiny, like as fine as I can dice it, mix it together, have it on a hot dog.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Okay, a bit of mustard on there.
Oh, that's
hold
what I
it all
want.
Together.
I wish McDonald's still did hot dogs.
You ask my kids,
Hot
they used to
diggity.
like to have mustard and ketchup on their. Actually, they used to just like ketchup on their
No,
hot
it's
dogs.
got to be mustard and ketchup.
But
ketchup.
then you get a bit older, a bit more sophisticated palate, around 5,
Yeah.
and then they want a bit of mustard and ketchup. Now they want the pickle relish.
Yeah, they don't do enough good hot dogs, do they? Anywhere anymore? Do you remember the
Bangers
McDonald's hot
and
dog?
bangers, brews and bangers, bangers and brews.
Yeah.
What's it called? They
Bangers,
got good
bangers
hot
and
dogs.
brews.
They
Really
used to
good hot
do.
dog
They used to
there.
do nice ones outside
Got a
Gunwell
cheese
Cinema.
filled one.
Or corn dog. We don't do them.
Oh,
anymore,
I've had a
do
corn
they?
dog.
No,
That's
no, we
good.
don't do
So
it.
nice sausage on a stick.
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Let's go. We can finish this now, can we? It's been nearly an
Yeah,
hour.
man.
Love
So,
a pickle.
Do you enjoy? We've done that bit. Do you enjoy pickles? If you enjoy pickles, leave us something
Leave
in the
some
comments.
recipes for
Oh,
us.
you didn't ask me
Tell
how
us.
obsessed I am with
How
pickles.
obsessed
how
are you?
obsessed are you?
Really obsessed with pickles. I'd eat them all the time, every live long day.
day long.
I think about them constantly. I love pickles. Oh,
Yeah.
You love
You are the
pickles?
pickle man.
He's
I'm the
pickle
pickle
I'm
man.
learning to love pickles.
really love.
We all love
pickles.
pickles. Do you love pickles?
Send me a homemade pickles.
Recipe.
I don't care if you do weird
Put
stuff
them
to it.
through a store.
You know, like
Piss
pickles
in the jar.
I don't care if it's in a piss jar. I will eat those pickles.
You will eat those pickles, man.